40-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cunningham to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. To throw is Murray. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down, Murray sets to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers up the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jones. He finds Parker. And he will have the Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. This will be caught downfield by Moore. That goes for a gain of 31.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Brown the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A play fake, now Cunningham. Short pass caught by Henry. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Cunningham. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Cunningham. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks. On 4th down, Cunningham. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Nick Folk for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. This is taken in by McBride. That's good for 28 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Goes right back to McBride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, remember the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The Cunningham's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play action. Now it's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure that...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he will find his man on the outside.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st down, Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Murray now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out right to Bourne. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Patriots can run it out from here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball